Capricorn season is upon us. Hello, beautiful people. Life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Okay, this is it. 2024 is coming to a close and opening the door to 2025, which is a 9 universal year. And to start the transition, the sun will be shifting into the sign of Capricorn from December 21st through January 19th. So in the first part of this video, I'm gonna go over the significance of the 9 universal year, and then I will go over how Capricorn season will affect your individual sign and the best way to most effectively navigate this energetic opening. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go. Capricorn season will begin when the sun enters Capricorn on Saturday, December 21st at 9:20 a.m. Universal Time, which will be 4:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1:20 a.m. Pacific Time, and for those of you that live in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be 8:20 p.m. in Sydney, Australia, and 11:20 a.m. in Johannesburg, South Africa. So before we get into Capricorn season, let's look at the significance of a 9 universal year. 2025 is a 9 universal year, which is a time of completion, reflection, and transformation. It represents the end of a cycle, preparing for the renewal that comes with the start of the next cycle, a 1 universal year. The energy of 2025 is deeply spiritual, humanitarian, and focused on closure and letting go. On a global scale, this year often brings societal shifts or events that highlight the need for unity, tolerance, and collective growth. Themes of environmental concerns, humanitarian crisis, and global awareness must be emphasized. To align your energy and make the most of 2025, it is important to let go of the old. Do this by releasing anything that no longer aligns with your values or growth. This can be physical, emotional, or mental clutter. Focus on giving. Do this by engaging in acts of kindness and contribute to causes that resonate with you. Practice forgiveness. Do this by healing relationships, by letting go of grudges and finding closure. Prepare for new beginnings. While 2025 will be a year of ending, it's also a time to plant seeds for future growth in the upcoming 1 universal year. 2025 can be a deeply rewarding year if you embrace the lesson of release and renewal. Now let's find out the best way to make the most of this Capricorn season energy. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of responsibility and life lessons. Capricorn is known as the strategist of the Zodiac. They are disciplined, ambitious, and they excel at achieving long-term goals through strategic planning. This is the time of year to harness the energy of the Capricorn Sun and Saturn to reflect on every experience you have had this year, extract the wisdom from those experiences, and use that wisdom to fuel your confidence. So let's celebrate all of those strong, consistent Capricorns out there as we all use the influence of the Capricorn Sun to let the lessons of 2024 guide you as you set purposeful goals for the year ahead, knowing you have the resilience and capability to turn them into reality. Happy Capricorn season. Now let's find out how this Capricorn season will affect your individual sign. So in this video, when I go over your individual signs, I'll be referring to the 9 universal year. But if you're interested in finding out what your individual life cycle year is based on your birthday, I'm gonna link a video that shows you how to calculate that and what each of those numbers mean. I did a video on that last year and maybe even the year before that, but the bottom line is the numbers remain the same in terms of how to calculate them and what they mean. So you can check that out so that way you'll know not only what the universal year is for everyone, which is 9 in 2025, but then also what your personal year is going to be based on your personal birthday. Okay, my powerful Aries, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your 10th house. So Aries, here we go. It is that time of year where you are meant to look at 2024 and assess what it is that you are happy with. Take a look at what you've manifested to determine what you want more of, so that way you can continually give energy to that area of your life. And then also look at the people, activities, or areas of your life from 2024 that you know take you in a direction that you do not want to go, and make a commitment to letting those things go and no longer putting your energy in that direction. But most of all, Aries, it is important for you to know that because 2025 is a 9 universal year, it will be a time where life may force the release of certain things in your life. And if it does, it will be important to know that this is absolutely in your soul's best interest, and it is the universe's way of helping you to prepare and to make space for the blessings that lie ahead. Now, this 10th house Capricorn Sun energy will be urging you to focus on what it is that you want to manifest when it comes to your career and how you make money in this upcoming year. If you start the year off focusing your energy in this area, you are likely to get clarity in terms of what it is that you do want. And if you already know what you want, you are likely to gain insight into the steps to take in order to get it. But just know that this will be a good time for you to focus on this area of your life because the planetary alignment and energy will be working in your favor. And if by chance a job that you have comes to an end, just know that this is the universe's way of putting you on the right track. There is so much going on in the world right now, and there is an overwhelming feeling that change needs to take place. So in your personal life, embrace change when it shows up. Adapt. Ask yourself, how can you make the most of the circumstances that show up for you? This is also an excellent time for you when it comes to how you are perceived by the world around you. So if by any chance you are a content creator or you are wanting to get more involved in social media, this would absolutely be a great time to put energy into that area with a high likelihood of success. So overall, Aries, this Capricorn season is going to be a very productive time for you. A time of clarity, a time of confidence, and a time to get some strong momentum going by implementing some of those Capricorn traits of persistence and practicality, all while making sure to use that universal 9 energy of 2025 to let go of things that no longer serve you once and for all. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a happy new year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Aries. Okay, my powerful Taurus, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your 9th house. So Taurus, you are really lucky because you get to end the year and shift into the new year with the 9th house energy being the strongest influence on your chart. And the sun's 9th house Capricorn energy is bringing you a surge of good luck. It is likely to elevate your mood. It is likely to bring new connections and insights into your life. And it is also likely to give you a new understanding and perspective about the year you just had and how it affects the year ahead. Now, 2025 is a 9 universal year, so you will be starting the year off with a strong energy of the number 9, which in numerology represents completion, it represents wisdom, it represents universal love. So you, more than any other sign, can benefit from this energy, and the reason for this is that you have a very difficult time letting go. Letting go of things that you want to hold on to, and even letting go of things that you know you should let go of, that you do want to let go of, but you somehow find it very difficult to let go of those things. So Taurus, this 9th house energy for you is about you harnessing that incredible focus of yours and that commitment of yours and that loyalty of yours to now identify exactly what you know you want to let go of and release it once and for all. Now, this could be a painful memory or a painful experience. It could be a relationship from the past. It could be a way of thinking that you know doesn't work for you. It could be a habit that you know you want to break. This is your time where the universe has your back and is bringing you the strength to let go of what it is you know undermines your success. Now, this also means letting go of definitions. And what I mean by this is if you have had a challenging past, and you feel you have a lot to let go of, but you still allow it to define who you are by saying, yes, I'm a victim of whatever circumstances that took place in my past, and that's the reason why I am the way that I am now, or why things are the way that they are now. By maintaining that belief about yourself and about your life, you're still allowing your past to define you. This is the moment, Taurus, for you to say, I will no longer let my past define my present. I am not who I was, and I don't have to allow anything from my past to negatively influence my present. You can let those experiences go. You can even let those memories go by not agreeing to engage with those thoughts when they come around. You, more than any other sign, Taurus, can truly see this shift as a new beginning. Now, you can decide who you want to be based on everything that you've learned, based on what you desire right now in your life, and based on understanding that you are capable of whatever you decide to be capable of, regardless of your past. Your past can inform your present, but it doesn't have to shape your present. So Taurus, overall, this Capricorn season and this 9 universal energy are excellent for you. Know that whatever comes your way, it is in your soul's best interest. Your job is to just stay focused on your life right now. Let go of the past, be excited for what's to come, and renew your belief in yourself. Renew your love for yourself. Renew your optimism for life, and know that when you change what you believe about yourself, that's when your reality truly shifts, which is very exciting. So embrace this energetic opening, have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a Happy New Year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Taurus. Okay, my powerful Geminis, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your 8th house. So Geminis, with all of the holiday madness going on and with the intensity that comes with the end of the year, you have the energy of the 8th house influencing your life situation for the next 4 weeks. So the best way for you to make the most of this energy is to know that the things that show up in your life are going to have a deeper meaning than what might appear on the surface. 2025 is going to be a 9 universal year, which is very revealing in terms of shedding light on anything that needs to change and transform. And the 8th house is the house of death and regeneration. So this is going to be an exciting time for you, Geminis, even though the word death never sounds very exciting. This energy is exciting for you because what this means is that anything in your life that is not in your soul's best interest will be highlighted during this time, which will bring you the opportunity to ask yourself regarding whatever comes up, is this something that I still want in my life? And if so, ask yourself why. Also, if it is something that is bringing challenges or conflict in your life, and if it's something that you do want in your life, then the next question to ask yourself is, how does this need to change if it's gonna stay in my life in order for it to be a source of strength and support and fulfillment as opposed to a source of conflict? This is truly your season for change, Gemini. You know, I say it all of the time on my channel. We are made from the same thing as everything else in the universe, and everything in the universe is in a constant state of change. So we are as well, and we are spiritual beings having a human experience, so we have free will. So although we are always in a state of change, our choices influence whether that change will be for the better or for the worse. And this 8th house energy is an energy that is sure to give you the opportunity to make some very influential choices with clarity and with understanding. If you are in a relationship, the topic of money is likely to come up. The topic of intimacy and trust is likely to come up. Any secrets that have been hidden are likely to come up. And this all sounds very intense, Gemini, I know, but this is actually very exciting because what this is doing is it's giving you the opportunity to address these issues in a way where if resolution is reached, then this means this relationship is meant to be a part of your next chapter. But if resolution is not reached, then this means that this is your opportunity to realize that this relationship may have run its course. And in order for you to continue to grow in the direction that you want to grow, it may be absent of this relationship. Now, if you're single, this also applies because whether you are in a relationship or not, the 4 weeks of Capricorn season is a time for you to set healthy boundaries, a time for you to let go of any fear that you may have around endings, a time to build trust in your relationships, and a time to embrace change, which is very exciting, Gemini. So embrace this energetic opening, have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a Happy New Year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Geminis. Okay, my powerful Cancerians, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this is going to be in your 7th house. Okay, Cancers, so here's the thing. You are one of the strongest signs in the zodiac. When you are focused, when you are consistent, and when you are able to put your depth of emotion, your depth of desire and passion behind whatever goal you are trying to achieve. And the thing is, you also know that sometimes you allow that power to be misdirected when you are emotionally triggered. And this usually happens with some sort of relationship at the root, the source of the triggering. And this can be a relationship with a family member or a romantic relationship. It's usually not a friendship because although you are a very loyal, loving friend, friendships usually don't tap into your insecurities the way that family and romantic relationships can. And the reason I'm saying all of this is because with 2024 being a universal 8 year and 2025 being a universal 9 year, this will be the time where any challenges that you have when it comes to relationships, they are going to definitely be amplified. And yes, with the sun transiting the 7th house, this is a time where if you are single, you may meet someone new, or if you are already in a relationship, this is a time where the bond can deepen. And the 7th house is also a positive energy when it comes to you attracting money. So all of those things are great pieces of information, but most importantly, this is the time of year and even the time of your life, because we are going from an 8 universal year to a 9 universal year, and the next 4 weeks are in your 7th house. This is the time to change how you view relationships, how you navigate relationships, and make a change at the root in a way where if you do have challenges in your relationships, you can make the necessary transformation, which will guarantee that these changes will be for good. If you know certain experiences from your past and manifest in your present in a way that is not productive nor a reflection of your best self, now is the time to make a commitment to addressing those experiences in a way where you revisit them mentally and emotionally to allow yourself to feel what you feel regarding those experiences, but then also realize that those experiences no longer exist. You are not the person that you were at the time that those experiences took place, and you have the power now to accept that those things happened and to love yourself enough to take your power back and say to yourself, I will no longer allow those experiences to have any influence on who I am now, on how I see myself now, or how you see others, especially in relationships. Now is the time for true release, Cancers, truly letting go of the things that no longer serve you. Let 2024 be the last time, the last chapter where your past influenced your present or your future in a negative way. You have the lessons and you have the strength from those experiences, but release the resentment, the fear, the insecurity, the anger. Let it all go. You have the power to do so. And this 9 universal year and this 7th house sun energy of Capricorn season is the exact energetic support that will assist you in making this choice. And it is a choice to no longer allow your past experiences to define you. Right now, you decide who you are and how you are going to proceed in your life. And when circumstances come up that trigger you, it is an opportunity for you to prove to yourself that you have the awareness and the self-mastery to take a moment and decide what is best for you in terms of how you're going to respond. Not what is emotionally justified, what is best for you. So Cancers, this is such an exciting moment in life where you can start the year with a true new beginning, a clean slate with all of the optimism, excitement, and confidence brought on by truly letting go of the past. That's what this Capricorn season is all about for you. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a Happy New Year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Cancers. Okay, my powerful Leos, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this is going to be in your 6th house. So Leos, this is going to be a defining energetic opening and a very positive 4 weeks for you. Due to the influence of 2025 being a 9 universal year and Capricorn season being in your 6th house, you are likely to find yourself being inspired to make some serious life changes. This is the time of year for you to look at what it is you actually do every day and then ask yourself, are the actions that I am taking and the activities that I'm engaging in, do they support and fuel my overall goals? And this isn't to get down on yourself or to judge yourself. It's actually exactly the opposite. It's an opportunity to make sure you are loving yourself enough to do your part when it comes to manifesting the life that you envision. So if any waves of discontent come up during this time, or if any feelings of lack or uncertainty or frustration come up for you, this is good because this will be an inspiration for you to look for a solution. Remember, for every problem, there is a solution. And if you feel like your life is not what you envision for yourself right now, then right now is the time to do your part. And Capricorn season is the absolute perfect time of year to do so. The reason why Capricorn energy is so synonymous with achieving goals is because Capricorns are great at setting a foundational set of activities that work towards their goals, and they are great at being consistent and engaging in those activities. So Leos, the best way for you to use this energy to your advantage is to make yourself a master schedule. And in that schedule, map out what it is that you do every day and know why you do it. If you want to be healthier, be sure to have a daily workout routine, a daily meditation routine within that day. Know what your meals are going to be for each day. If you want to get further in your career, be sure to have activities that feed your skill level and that put energy towards forward movement when it comes to your career goals. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to live in a prison of discipline. and achieving goals each day is your top priority and that's all you care about. But it does mean that you have to prioritize the activities that will result in you achieving the goals that you set for yourself. And then within that daily routine, you can also factor in the things that you do for fun, that just feed your soul, that allow you to enjoy life, to recharge and just relax. You don't have to give those things up, but they can't take the priority over the activities that do support your goals. Now, the 9 universal cycle will be all about letting things go in terms of making space for new beginnings and having new understandings. So this is the perfect time to let go of old habits, restructure and replace them with new, healthy, productive habits, and step into 2025 with confidence and excitement for what you can create by doing this. This will ensure that you will be stepping into a year that will look different than 2024. That will be an upgrade, and that will result in the life that you do envision for yourself. So embrace this energetic opening, have a Merry Christmas, or whatever tradition you celebrate at this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a happy new year. I'm excited for the year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Leos. Okay, my powerful Virgos, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your 5th house. So Virgo, this is going to be a very important 4-week period for you. This is going to be a time where you are meant to reconnect with your excitement for life. Recently, or for a while even, you have been doing your best to stay as optimistic as possible while doing your part to work towards your goals and achieve what you envision for yourself. But with everything that's been going on in the world around you, you have found it difficult at times to feel like you are able to find the joy in life, the type of joy that you have at some points in your past. If you stop and you think about it, of course you can list things that you are grateful for, but you really just have those days where you think to yourself, I'm really enjoying life and I feel good and inspired and optimistic and even peaceful. That feeling has been difficult to connect with. Well, I have good news, because this is an energetic opening that will bring the opportunity for you to reconnect with this feeling, and not just for a moment, but as a consistent part of your being and your consciousness. Now, because 2025 is a 9 universal year, achieving this feeling of optimism will have so much to do with releasing any frustrations regarding the past. You can be really hard on yourself, Virgo, for missed opportunities of the past, or thinking that you should have made better decisions. Or you may think, oh, why did I do that? Or why did I do this? Or why wasn't I smarter than that? Or why didn't I see things more clearly then? Now is the time to recognize that you were doing the best that you could do at the time. And although your best wasn't perfect, because nothing is, your best was good enough because it got you to where you are right now, which may not be exactly what you envisioned, and it might not be perfect, but nothing is. Life is not about doing everything right. Life is actually about doing your best. And in the moments where your best doesn't yield the results that you want, it's accepting those circumstances and recognizing that this is where you learn. And in that process, if you allow yourself, you can really enjoy it. But in order to do so, you have to let go of the desire for anything to have been different. Let go of what could have been or should have been, and be excited about what is and what can be. Releasing that energy and embracing an excitement for exactly where you are right now and the potential within the present moment, that will put you in the perfect momentum as you finish up 2024 and step into 2025. Now, this 5th house energy is also likely to bring creative inspiration. It also increases the likelihood of meeting someone new with romantic potential. Now, if you're in a relationship, it increases the likelihood of having a child if that's something that the two of you have been working towards. But the most important thing, Virgo, is recognizing it will be very difficult to receive blessings, any of these possibilities, if any of your energy is in the past, especially if that energy is focused on wishing things would have gone down differently. So revisit those ideas if you need to process them, and then release them once and for all. This is an amazing opportunity for an incredible shift. So embrace this energetic opening. Let's get this momentum going into 2025. Have a Merry Christmas, or whatever tradition you celebrate during this time of year. For those of you that do celebrate, have an incredible new year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Virgos. Okay, my powerful Libras, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your 4th house. So Libras, this is going to be a 4-week period that is much needed for you. And more importantly, it will be a 4-week period where on the other side of it is a lightness and a boost in energy, a new perspective, and a new sense of optimism. And this is why. 2025 is a 9 universal year. So this means it is really the ending of a chapter, making the way for a new chapter. So it will be a year of letting go and planting new seeds of intention. And with this Capricorn season being in your 4th house, you have the unique opportunity to make these major shifts at the root of your being, a place where everything starts, your inner home, your foundation. So this next 4 weeks won't be a time of setting new goals or being ready to hit the ground running. For you, it will really be about healing, about new understandings, about letting go and making space for a new type of life, Libra. A life where you don't carry around pain from the past, and you get to redefine who you are without the narrative of your past defining or even having an influence that is not productive or positive. This will be a time where healing will take place with family members, and if there is not a direct conflict that needs to be healed, then this could be about healing a loss, or about healing grief and being able to step into the next stage, which will be acceptance and peace. Being at peace with a new dynamic, a new relationship that you have with them in a way that is much more spiritual than physical. When family relationships are healed, a surge of optimism comes and you begin to allow yourself to enjoy life again. Sometimes we don't realize that a lack of resolution with family can hold us back when it comes to enjoying life. And this is your opportunity for that resolution, Libra. This will also be a time for you to restructure and transform your own living space, meaning if you enjoy where you live, you may find an even deeper connection with home and the gratitude that comes along with having a safe space to just be yourself, to be alone at times and recharge. If your home does not provide this, this is the time to take the steps to make sure that it does. Whether that means moving or redecorating, having necessary conversations with the roommates, if you have those, or the person that you're in a relationship with, if the two of you live together. However, any sort of discontent manifests with you when it comes to your home, now is the time to identify what it is that you would need in order to feel better, then communicate that if necessary, and or put an action plan into motion so that your home space is a sacred space of peace, warmth, and a place to recharge. Now, this will also apply to your inner home, Libra, and even more so in some ways than it does to your outer home. If you're carrying around any pain or resentment or regret, now is a time to really let it go. And this doesn't have to relate to family. This can be with any sort of past relationships. It can be disappointment that you might have had with yourself, even for feeling like you could have or should have done things differently or made better decisions. Now is the time to let all of that go. It has no purpose. It does not serve you in any way. Stop mentally reliving those experiences or telling yourself that you are the way that you are because of those experiences. Sure, they may have influenced you in the past, but that doesn't mean that they need to keep influencing you now. Awareness is power, choice is power, and all of that power is concentrated in the now, right now. And this Capricorn season and this 9 universal energy of 2025 is the perfect setup for you to once and for all allow yourself to feel whatever you're gonna feel regarding those past situations and then let them go. Delete those files. Keep the good memories if you want to. If you want to relive those every once in a while for a laugh or a feeling of love or excitement, but any files of darkness, which is what I call memories of pain, any files of hurt or any other negative emotion, delete them, then empty the trash. Your brain is just like a computer, so why are you keeping files that only cause a virus to your system? This 4th house energy is time to clean house inwardly and outwardly and set yourself up for your best year yet. So embrace this energetic opening, have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition that you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a happy new year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Libras. Okay, my powerful Scorpios, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this is going to be in your 3rd house. So Scorpios, this is going to feel like a rush of energy the next 4 weeks. A lot will be going on, and it will all be in your soul's best interest because it is going to help you see so clearly what it is in your life that you want to take with you into 2025 and what it is in your life that you want to leave right where it belongs, in the past. This is going to be a time where you realize how you learn, how you connect, and how you interface with the world around you, especially in your close, immediate environment. 2025 is a 9-universal year, and Capricorn being in your 3rd house, this setup is going to set the stage for whatever manifests during this time to be a window into what changes need to be made in order for you to make sure that you are stepping into a year that will be giving yourself the highest possibility for success. And when I say success, sure, professionally would be nice, and it's absolutely possible, but when I say success, I mean manifesting a life of fulfillment and peace, a life where you feel excitement again, not just the desire to get through the day. So with this energy being in your 3rd house, there are likely to be some situations with close relatives, especially siblings, where healthy boundaries may need to be set, where you will have an opportunity to approach any unresolved issues from a different perspective and communicate from a place of resolution and implementing solutions as opposed to irritation and judgment, even if the irritation is justified. A 9-universal year is about letting go of the old, and Capricorn season is about starting a new chapter. So this is the perfect setup, Scorpio, in terms of progress in how you gather information and how you handle details and how you analyze the people and your surroundings, how you process interactions with people, and make sure that you are doing all of these things in a way that results in taking care of yourself and also being a light and a source of inspiration to the people around you. With your Scorpio energy, you have a tendency to take things in, then reserve your ideas or your thoughts or your feelings even until you feel the time is right and appropriate to share these things, which I completely understand as a Capricorn. But this may be a time to make sure that you aren't doing so to maintain a sense of control or because of a fear of being vulnerable. At times, discretion is necessary. Like I said, I get that for sure. But there are also times where sharing information, even when the information may be difficult to share, could be in the best interest of you and the situation or the people involved in the situation. Overall, Scorpio, this will be a time to let go of any narratives or ways of being from the past that you know do not work in your soul's best interest. This will be a time of embracing new knowledge, a time of refining how you communicate with people, especially those close to you. This could be a really good time to reach out to family members or people that live close by that you don't often connect with. The conversations that you end up having with them, if you do reach out, these conversations are likely to lead to valuable insights. They can strengthen bonds or even spark creative or collaborative ideas. In essence, make this transit all about the thoughtful exchange of information, clear communication, and embracing the learning opportunities that are there right in front of you, all while letting go of the past. Truly letting go, then exploring your immediate environment and staying open to what you can discover. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a happy new year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Scorpios. Okay, my powerful Sagittarians, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your 2nd house. So Sagittarius, this is gonna be an important 4-week period because what takes place during this next 4 weeks is gonna set the tone for what your relationship with abundance is going to be for 2025. Now, 2024 was an 8-universal year and 2025 is a 9-universal year. So the manifesting energy of the number 8 is a wave that you can ride into the 9-year. However, in order to do so, it will be very important for you to take a moment, reflect on what it is that you have manifested this year, establish what it is that you want more of, and then establish what it is that you may have manifested but you are no longer excited or motivated by. Basically, this is the time to establish what is meaningful to you. What do you value? What is your top priority? And this doesn't have to be material. This can be relationships. This can be your mental well-being and health. Whatever it is you know is most meaningful to you. This way you can be very clear as you step into 2025 where you want to put your energy and what no longer deserves your energy. That way you can take action accordingly. Capricorn season bringing you the 2nd house energy will also make it very clear where you are with self-worth. Meaning, do you create healthy boundaries? Do you make sure that your needs are taken care of in your relationships, within those romantic relationships, or otherwise, is there a strong balance of give and take? You are an excellent manifester, Sagittarius, because you have an incredible imagination. You think outside of the box when it comes to seeing what you want without limits and with that feeling that it is possible. However, if you are behaving in a way within your life where you don't value yourself to the degree that is in your soul's best interest, then this undermines your ability to manifest because your capacity to receive will be limited. Now, the universe can only do for you what it can do through you based on what is going on inside. Now, what you manifest in the physical world is a reflection of what you believe about yourself internally. So although you may believe that you are capable, do you believe you are worthy? And if you do believe you are worthy, do your actions match this? Because saying you believe something and actually behaving that way are two different things. And in order to manifest at your maximum potential, your actions and beliefs must be aligned. So if during this 4-week period of Capricorn season, you have an opportunity to demonstrate your self-worth by either asking for what it is that you know you deserve, or by setting healthy boundaries, or saying no to activities with people that you know do not uplift you, then take that opportunity, because this will send the message to the universe that you do value yourself, that your actions are in alignment with that truth, and you will, as a result, expand your capacity to receive, and you will be working at maximum manifesting power as you step into 2025, which is very exciting. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas, or whatever tradition you celebrate during this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a Happy New Year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together. So happy Capricorn season, Sagittarius. Okay, my powerful Capricorns, it is finally here, your season. And I want to wish all of you intelligent, consistent, grounded, creative, capable, and compassionate Capricorns out there an upcoming year filled with good times, good friends, strong bonds, amazing opportunities, blessings, abundance, and most of all, love. Now, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this will be in your first house. So Capricorns, this is it. Out with the old and in with the new. This is more true now than it has been in a very long time, because 2025 is a 9-year cycle, which is a year of letting go and making way for new experiences and new ways of thinking. So the more you do this now, the more ahead of the game you will be. And I know as a Capricorn, you love to be ahead of the game. You have a very unique experience here, because your season is that time of year that one chapter ends and begins another, which is exactly in alignment with an 8-year shifting into a universal 9-year theme. Now, the true new beginning in terms of universal energy will be 2026, because that will be a universal 1 year. However, while you have your rebirth now, this is your time to look at who you have been, who you are right now in your life, and who you intend to be in this upcoming year. And as you envision and feel who that person is in terms of who you see yourself as, the highest version of yourself, also ask yourself who is a part of that life. Who in your life now reflects that sort of energy? Because the people and activities that do reflect that lifestyle that you envision for yourself, those are the people and activities and ways of thinking that are meant to step into this next chapter with you. Everyone and everything else has got to go. I know that might sound a bit cold, but I don't mean you need to reach out to anyone and say, it's over, I'm done with you, or send out dismissal notices. I just mean that it's important for you to be very conscious of where you focus your energy moving forward, and giving less energy to connections that don't serve you and more energy to connections that do is the way to go if you want to maximize your manifesting power. Now, since this is your rebirth season, you are likely to have more creative ideas, more optimism and excitement about life coming about within your being. More opportunities are likely to come up. So in order to do your part while working with the rhythm of the universe, it will be important to let certain things go, like emotions that are still lingering from painful past experiences. Also, letting go of outdated ways of thinking that you know do not represent your highest self. Restructure relationships in a way where they reflect a strong balance of give and take. What you do during this 4-week period will plant the seeds and set the tone for the next 12 months of your life, Capricorn. So if you want 2025 to be a different experience in comparison to 2024, then you have to approach it differently. Also, because 2025 is a 9 universal year, be prepared for the universe to bring certain endings your way. And I'm not saying this to scare you in any way, but I want to mentally prepare you and emotionally and spiritually prepare you to be ready to have the right consciousness around any experiences of loss this year. Knowing that whatever it is that comes to an end will be in your soul's best interest, making way for you to be at your best as you move forward. So like I said, the more you can do your part by releasing the things that you know you need to release, the less the universe will have to do in terms of setting up challenging circumstances to try and direct you when it comes to getting you on the right path. Instead, you will be on the path that aligns with your truth and that is in your soul's best interest. So overall, Capricorns, this is truly a new beginning, the turning of a page, an exciting ending, making way for this new beginning. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas, or whatever tradition you celebrate this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a happy new year. I am very excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Capricorns. Okay, my powerful Aquarians, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this is going to be in your 12th house. So Aquarius, after the 4 weeks of this Capricorn season, life is going to look completely different to you, and let me tell you why. As we transition from 2024 into 2025, we'll be making a transition from a universal 8-year, which is all about manifesting into the physical, the reality of everything that has been going on behind the scenes collectively. As we step into the 9 universal year, the theme is looking at the reality of life and humanity as a whole, and then deciding what needs to change and then taking those steps to make those changes. These steps usually involve letting go of outdated ideas. It sometimes involves conflict or confrontation. It involves embracing new technologies and new ways of thinking. Now for you, as we make this transition during the 4 weeks of Capricorn season, your 12th house will be illuminated, which opens a direct line to your subconscious. The subconscious is what is responsible for your personal reality, meaning your reality is created by your choices, by the actions that you take, and your choices and actions are fueled by your belief system and how you see the world, and more importantly, how you see yourself. And at the root of your belief system, at the root of how you see yourself, is your subconscious programming. So in order to see any real change in your life, you have to start by reprogramming your subconscious. So not only is the universal energy all about restructuring and redefining, but your personal spiritual path at this time is also all about restructuring and redefining as you prepare for your season, Aquarius season, during the next 4 weeks of Capricorn. That's your preparation time. So Aquarius, this is a time that is less about you setting personal goals or taking immediate action. It's more about you remaining consistent in terms of the things that you have been doing that are good for you, but at the same time, giving yourself the permission and space to step away a bit mentally from the chaos of the world around you and spend some time with yourself, quieting your mind and connecting to or observing your thoughts. A lot of times, especially as an air sign, it's hard to quiet your mind. So observe your thoughts and connect with that deeper part of who you are so you can get to the truth of what it is that you do believe about yourself and about life. So that way, if there are any changes that you want to see in your life as you move forward, you can make those changes at the root, at the subconscious mind. So whatever shows up for you during this time, and by that I mean signs from the universe, whatever shows up for you through your dreams or while you're meditating, through any of those experiences that you have during this time, allow all of those things to be a window into who you are, into what you believe, and also use this as information to determine what it is you want moving forward. This way you can determine what it is in terms of the belief system that you have that might be standing in the way of you manifesting the life that you do envision for yourself, and then you can determine what belief system you need to replace that outdated belief system with in order to manifest the life that you do envision for yourself. Then begin to repeat that belief to yourself. In the morning when you wake up, speak that belief. At night before you fall asleep, speak that belief. Throughout the day, when you take a moment to breathe and recharge, repeat that belief. This is your time, Aquarius, to clean out mental clutter, to reboot spiritually and mentally, to reprogram your belief system in a way that supports what it is you want in 2025. So this is your preparation phase, where you work with the universe to identify what you genuinely want, what you need to let go of that does not support what you want, and then use the energy of this 12th house opening to connect with your subconscious and program the beliefs by speaking the words of that belief system that you know supports your higher self. Also, while imagining the reality that you desire, while feeling the feelings connected with that experience, the experience of that reality. That way, by the time you are stepping into your season, you have done the work. You have cleaned house spiritually, mentally, and even in the physical world. So that way you have a blank canvas ready to paint the picture of your life, and you have the belief system to fuel the confidence to do so. This is a very exciting time for you, Aquarius. Whatever comes up for you during this time, know that it is all to help you with this process of creating the life that you desire and you definitely deserve. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition that you celebrate during this time of year. For those of you that are celebrating, have a happy new year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Aquarius. Okay, my powerful Pisces, when the sun shifts into Capricorn for you, this is going to be in your 11th house. So Pisces, you are one of the lucky ones during this big transition from 2024 into 2025. And this is also why Capricorn energy is actually really good for you. For you, it represents the 11th house. So during Capricorn season, you get an energetic opening and surge of positive momentum. So when it comes to your social relationships and your friends group, you are likely to not only expand this group during this time, but you're also likely to deepen the relationships that are within this group. Now, because we are shifting from an 8 universal year to a 9 universal year, the likelihood of a friendship that is not so great for you will be in the spotlight. Meaning the way in which they do cause a conflict in your life, this is going to be amplified during this time, giving you the opportunity to do something about this. Now, this could be either having a long overdue conversation and then finding a solution and deepening the connection, or it could be by implementing healthy boundaries, or it could be recognizing that the relationship has run its course and it's time to let it go. However this manifests in your life, Pisces, the result will be in your soul's best interest, because the 11th house is a very positive energy for you. This will also be a time where you are likely to see the manifesting of your dreams into reality. Now, this doesn't mean that on the day that Capricorn season begins, all of your dreams are just gonna come true. Wouldn't that be amazing if it was like that? But it's not. What this means is that whatever it is that you have connected with internally as a true desire and that you've been working towards, and your subconscious belief system has supported that in terms of you believing that it's possible and that you are worthy, well, you are likely to see a major momentum toward achieving whatever goal that I was just describing there for you. During this 4-week period is where you're going to see this momentum. Now, your season is not too far away, Pisces, and we are shifting into a 9 universal year. So the more you can truly identify what it is that you want in your life, the more you can establish what it is you want to let go of, and the more you can envision and feel the life that you know you are capable of that reflects your deepest truth. By doing all of that, the more you can increase the likelihood of your season being the breakout time of momentum, of opportunity, of abundance, all that it can be, which is very exciting. Capricorn season is also a time where if you have been uncertain about what you want, you are likely to achieve clarity on that topic. The most important thing to recognize though, Pisces, is that this upcoming year, more than any of those most recent years, the success of this upcoming year is going to have so much to do with your ability to really let things go. Things that you know are not good for you. No more excuses. You are a very intelligent individual. You know what is good for you and you know what is not. And this will be the year that if you don't let go of what is not good for you, the universe is going to create challenges and difficult scenarios, maybe even painful circumstances regarding these things that aren't good for you in order to inspire you to let them go. So why not just bypass all that drama and just let it go? So overall, you can count on Capricorn season and the 11th house energy bringing you a wave of good fortune and positive energy, but keep in mind that this transition from 2024 into 2025 is all about letting go, closing a chapter on the past, truly redefining who you are at this point in your life and navigating life from your highest self. Let's go, Pisces. It is time. So embrace this energetic opening. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever tradition you celebrate during this time of year. If you are celebrating, have a happy new year. I'm excited for this year ahead. Let's make the most of it together, and happy Capricorn season, Pisces. Okay, so there you have it. What to expect overall during this Capricorn season from December 21st through January 19th, including what the significance of this upcoming 9 universal year is. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support your truth and will assist you in manifesting the things that you desire and definitely deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget the baby tap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.